How's it going, everybody? Today we are going to be creating the best mage right from the beginning of the game, and yes, there are little things that are not in this video to make you super powerful, but for the most part this will be the absolute best mage build possible. We're going to start off as a high elf, the mage, for 50 extra magic, and then Rayloff will give you some lockpicks. Why did you make that so gay, Rayloff? And then you can just get into this cage and you will get the first mage outfit as well as sparks. Sparks is better than flames because no enemies resist shock. And then just make your way all the way through the caves. La la la. And then once you get closer to the river, you're going to want to come to this bandit camp. There is a set of robes here to disenchant. And then right behind this camp is the Shrine of Talos, right along the back on the rocks. And this Thalmor will always have these robes and a random enchanted item to disenchant also. And then we're going to make our way down and get the Mage Stone so that all magical skills increase 20% faster. That's a given. As well as be sure to sleep in a bed for an extra % boost in experience later on. And then we're coming to the cabin over here. We're going to kill this old woman. We're going to rip that dress off. You know what comes next. Disenchanting it in the basement after we read this book. And then you just want to pick this, come down here, and disenchant everything you can up to this point. Except what you're wearing if you care. And then after that, we're just going to proceed to Riverwood. Now you want to come to Riverwood and sell all the goods you got from the dungeon. You need at least 50 gold for what we're about to do. And then you want to come and get this follower, Faeandol. Elf Boy is what I call him. Come get Elf Boy.
Could you give her this letter and say it's from
Yes,
Sven?
I could give her this letter.
The poem, I bet. You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. Young man.
And then come get him.
Tell me as soon as you've given. I appreciate your help. Lead the way.
Okay, now from Riverwood, we're going to come over to the Whiterun stables, and we are going to Dawnstar to get our Enchanting to 100 first. Because getting Enchanting to 100 makes every other skill in the entire game 10 times easier.
What do you want me to carry?
Let him carry all your stuff just so that you don't get over encumbered for the chest little farm here we're about to do. This will get you vast amounts of wealth and enchantments and items to enchant in this little circle we're going to run. So you come in here, come up to this rock, you can get into the inventory of this trader, take everything. That's why we gave our stuff to Elf Boy, so that we weren't over encumbered. And you want to come in here, first disenchant everything you can. And then you will have found weapons and soul gems in that chest. And then at this point, you want to enchant everything you can. Try to do what makes it worth the most money. A couple of soul gems, and then just, yeah, slap on a few. And just the first time I did it, I got my enchanting to 36. Level 5. And then slap the perks in here. And save the rest for now. You can come to this lady and sell her the miscellaneous stuff from that chest and the empty soul gems. And as often as you can, buy the full soul gems that she has. And then come down to the smith and you can sell all the stuff that you've enchanted. And if he runs out of money, you can save, kill him, load, and his stuff will be back. And if not, for the potions, you can stash all that stuff in here and just remember that after a while it does disappear. And then to make the Dawnstar chest respawn so we can keep enchanting things and disenchanting things, come to the front of the town, this Khajiit in the robes, save, killer, load. And everything will be back in the chest for you to repeat that cycle. And then it took me 9 times to get it to 75, and I basically got every single enchantment in the game doing it 9 times. So then to get it from 75 to 100, I just duplicated soul gems. And the way you do that is you just drop them on the ground. Make sure it's flat ground. I did it here and a couple disappeared because it wasn't flat. It actually matters. And also weapons you can duplicate, but only if they're not enchanted. And then you get Elf Boy to pick it all up.
What do you need? Okay, got it.
And once he has picked it all up, fast travel away. Fast travel back. You may be a couple items down or so, but
I've got your back.
what he picked up will be in his inventory, so everything on the ground has been duplicated. And I recommend that you start saving the grand soul gems right from the beginning and then just get a fat pile of those going. And that was how I got my enchanting from 75 to 100. You can keep doing the chest if you want to just keep getting money, but it is quicker this way, technically. And when you enchant stuff, Turn Undead makes it worth the most money for weapons, and Fortified Smithing makes it worth the most money for things you equip. And just like that, we got our enchanting to 100. Make sure the most important perks in these are the bottom 5 and the top 1. So even if you don't want all of them right now, just make sure that you have those 5 in that one. And now, for some reason, from the chest, you can't always get the necklace and ring she sells, so I'm buying a necklace and a ring. And we are going to be making 4 pieces that fortify illusion and destruction 25% each, which makes those categories cost nothing to cast, because it's reduced by 100%. Alright, so now that that's done, you can see that it costs nothing. And if you've done this, then you should have amassed enough wealth to get all the beginning tier spells right now. And this is what we got going on. And I'm not a huge fan of Creation Club, you guys, but the arcane accessories, I do have to say, I really like. There are some pretty sweet beginning spells for sure, the strongest ones too. Okay, now we're headed back to Whiterun, and we are going to be getting a horse to use and abuse.
Suppose so. Got one all saddled. You've got a deal. It's the one with the saddle.
Alright, now we have our new lab rat. We're going to the settings and turn the difficulty to adept, not legendary. If you turn it to legendary, you do less damage. Anything after adept, you do less damage. So it just takes 10 times longer. So then you just come and torment your horse and zap it. Lightning Bolt is the level 25 spell, so that's what I would recommend you use as soon as you can. And you only have to wait for the horse's health and not your own magic to deplete. So this is why I make the set to make magic cost nothing, because it makes it so much faster. And now that that's at 50, we're just going to slap a couple perks in here. And these augmented perks make all of your spells do more damage, so those are definitely important too. Okay, now that that's done, we are going to be taking the carriage over to Winterhold so that we can get some better spells and continue our training. This girl will ask you to cast a spell at this thing to join the college, la la la, and then ask her to trade. And she will have the level 50 destruction spells. Ice Storm, Fireball, Chain Lightning. Okay guys, now since illusion costs nothing and we have Muffle, we're going to quickly be getting our illusion to 100. So you just put that in each hand and cast away non-stop. It does not take very long, one in-game day or so. And you're going to want to find Drevis. Once you find Drevis, just follow him around. Don't let him out of your sight even when he is sleeping. Wake up, Drevis, wake up. We got our illusion to 100. It's time to wake up. 3 a.m. And then you ask him about this quest, and he will give you the quest to get the most powerful illusion spells.
I shall teach you a spell to discern things hidden from others.
Okay, now we got the quest, and there will be a spell in your illusion to cast. And since we got our illusion to 100, we're just going to grab all these perks. Quiet casting, super important. I bet Travis wishes we had that for the last 4 hours of his sleep. And then we got all the main illusion spells. And then we're just going to get this bad boy, and right in the room where we found Travis, where he sleeps, is the first book over here on the second floor on top of this barrel. And in the same room, you want to go to the main floor, find this hatch, make your way all the way down. And just on this table here, you'll find the second book. And then once you go outside, go to the other side of the college quarters. And on the second floor, right on the floor, you'll find the third book. And after this, we're just going to make our way into the main building, turn right to head into the Arcanium, come over here, and on this table to the left is the fourth book.
You know,
Turn it
yes,
all
very
in.
good. Here then is the first of the illusion spells you sought.
He'll give you one spell, and then you have to buy the others.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Alright, and the spells I get are Mayhem, Invisibility, Hysteria, Harmony. And yeah, those are the best ones, guys. Invisibility especially for the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild. Put that in the favorites. And now we will be moving on. We're gonna go to High Hrothgar, so I ran through the first quest, killed the dragon, la la la. And since we got quiet casting, guys, we're going to be mercilessly attacking the Greybeards as they prey, because they have more health than the horse. And we can just hide in this corner, and it's basically impossible to be caught. And once you get it to 75, I'll slap some more perks in here. The more damage you do, the faster you progress. So make sure you have the shock one if you're using shock like me. And then just head back to the college where you find the Destruction Girl.
No matter what. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
And now we're getting the level 75 ones, Ice Spear, Incinerate, and Thunderbolt. And now we continue tormenting old senile men on our quest for power. This guy's had enough. It's time to tag off. Yeah, get on your knees in the blood circle. Perfect. And it really does not take long at all, guys, to get your destruction to 100 doing this. Once it is at 100, I'm going to slap some more perks in here. But avoid all the ones that make it cost less on every tree for now. Come back, talk to this girl. She'll give you the quest to get the level 100 spells.
That doesn't mean there isn't more out there. This is the only thing I've ever found.
Okay, and once we do that, there's no actual quest markers, so of course I'm going to show you all the locations. The first is close to Dawnstar. Come over here, put the book on here. And then we just got to hit it with a flame spell. Alright, then from here, we're going to make our way over here near Helgen. Ha 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 ha. Put it on the pedestal. Hit it with the spell. And now we just have one place left. Take the carriage over to Morthal and come over to this area. Kill these guys. Put it on here. Hit it with the spell. And then this book you can actually read for the spell Firestorm. One of my favorite spells in the game, certainly. Which costs nothing to cast in this beautiful iron suit. Okay, now you just come back and talk to the Destruction Girl, and she will sell the other two, Blizzard and Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is by far my favorite spell in the game. It's my dragon killer, and basically most powerful you can be. This is Blizzard. And then this is Lightning Storm. You literally just cast a unending lightning bolt, and with this suit of armor, you can cast it forever. Okay, now we are making another set which makes our Conjuration and Restoration cost nothing.
What kind of is this fire?
Because we got Illusion and Destruction to 100, so just kill one person, pay the $1,000, whatever, and just cast Soul Trap on repeat on a dead body. Easiest, fastest way. In no time, 100. And then once we get that to 100, I'm gonna slap some perks in here. Again, just avoid the ones that make it cost less to use. Twin souls, so we can summon 2. Now we're coming to the college, and in the same area we found Drevis. Now we're gonna wake up Phineas in the middle of his sleep, because that's what we do around here.
There are spells yet to be learned. You
For
must
the
summon
master
and
level
command an undying
Conjuration
aura.
spells.
Here is the spell you need. Go to the top of the Hall of Attainment. I have prepared a place for you there.
Alright, and then he gives you a spell to cast on top of the college. Make your way there, where we summon the Unbound Tremora Lord. This guy's a fucking ventriloquist too. Lips didn't even move. Summon him again. Oh, you are exactly my plaything, you little bitch. Let's try this one last time. I could do this all day.
I submit. What is your bidding?
Bring me a sigil stone.
Yes, my lord. Summon me again, and I shall have your stone.
Okay, and then summon him again. He'll give you the sigil stone.
Sigil stone.
And then you go back to Phineas. Wake him up. It's the middle of the night.
Mine? Oh no, the stone is yours. I simply need to borrow it. I have the knowledge I need. And so you may have your stone back. And also, please, take this. You have done well.
Okay, and then you can buy the other level 100 spells. Now, also buy the Summon Dadra Lord. That's a really good level 75 one. But anyways, these ones are the best because you can summon these and they don't actually ever disappear. They last forever until they die. So there's the Flame Thrall, which is that one. The Frost Thrall, which is this guy. And last but certainly not least, the Storm Thrall. You also have Dead Thrall, which can reanimate corpses permanently, but I like these more. And with all that being done, we are headed into Whiterun. Now, this is to get Restoration to 100. I've seen lots of ways online, and they all seem slower to me than this. Come and punch Jarl Balgriff right in the face, get everybody to attack you. And by everybody, I mean everybody. And just cast Restoration. Just keep healing yourself. It doesn't cost anything, so it goes so fast when you do this. And also, you level up your armor skill, so win-win. After you get it to 50, surrender and they all stop attacking you. Slap some perks in here. And then we are going to be going to the college to get the level 50 spells from this girl.
So you wish to master the arcane?
And these are the spells that I get at level 50. Close Wounds is the one we're going to be using. And just let them continue attacking you non-stop till you get to 75.
Stop right there.
And by 75, guys, we got our heavy armor to 100. So, unintentionally. You're welcome. And then we're going to slap these in here. Make sure you get Necromage also. And then once it is at 75, we are going to be going back
Yeah. What?
to get the
So
other
you wish to
spells.
master the
And
arcane art?
from 75 to 100, you use Circle of Protection.
Alright.
And this is what you use to get it to 100. And before you go following her around, disturbing her sleep just like all the rest of them, you can just cast it anywhere you want, because you can't actually get the quest to do the level 100 spells until you're 4 quests into the College of Winterhold, which I'm not going to be showing because I just said it, and honestly, those spells aren't really that powerful compared to all the other master spells. But now you know how to get it. And Restoration is at 100. And now we are going to be coming to Redwater Den to get a spell to get our Alteration to 100. Come in here.
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself.
Ha 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 ha. Then once you make your way through, kill the vampires at the still, come pick this lock, and just to the left here, you will have telekinesis, guys. This is the easiest way to get Alteration to 100. Except it's really expensive to cast, so we are going to be making another and final set of armor. Now, Alteration and Destruction are my favorite, so I'm going to be putting it on a nice set, and since we've leveled up all of our skills, we're a higher level now, and Ebony is in the inventory of the smith, so I got the chest piece, saved, killed him, load. Got the helmet.
The finest weapons and armor.
And you can get one piece at a time. You may have to kill him a few times, like... For me, I think it was 3, 4, 5, and then I had the full set. Okay, now that we have our full set of Ebony, we're going to be doing Alteration and Destruction, because those are my favorite, and also Alteration boosts us super hardcore, which we'll get to in a little bit. So you make your 4 pieces that make those 2 cost nothing. Equip Telekinesis. Grab something, tape your trigger down, go for a piss, make some tea, have a snack, have a cigarette, and in no time you can get your Alteration to 100. And that is it, guys. That is every magical skill to 100. But we're not done. Alright, now once we got all those to 100, we're just going to be quickly doing the quest to get the Master Illusion spells. So come in, talk to Tolfdir, and then ask him to trade. He will have the level 75 and under spells.
At this very moment? No. However, well, I've been working on something.
And this is for the level 100 quest.
This is exciting, isn't it? Take a look.
And now we can get all of the level of Alteration spells. My favorite is Paralyze, and since Alteration costs nothing and Destruction, you can just paralyze anybody and then hammer them with other spells or anything. And then we're just coming to this ruin to do our little errand for Tolfdir. It might be a different ruin for you. I'm not entirely sure if it's always the same. But anyways, all you have to do is make it to the final chest, whatever, la la la. Same old song and dance. And you could basically power through everything if your destruction costs nothing. And then we have to cut a dragon with it. So here's one odd dragon shrine. Use Chain Lightning, aka the Dragon Killer. Ancient dragons fall from the sky like little pathetic flies when you use this spell. And then equip that dagger that you got, smack them in the face. And that is that. Go back. And since I talked to him, he's at this ruin, not the college, because the first quest or whatever.
As I suspected, the energies need to be channeled back through the Nexus a second and third time. And that's it. I certainly think you deserve the first copy of the tome. Use it well.
And then he will give you the first out of only 2 illusion spells. Then you want to buy from him Mass Paralysis. Alright guys, and that's it. We got all the master spells, except Restoration, but whatever. And then we come to Whiterun after you legendary Alteration, so it goes back to 15. Very important. And then you just cast this on repeat. And then once your skill gets back to 100, you just legendary it again, and you will just keep gaining perks. Alright, so I did it 13 times. I got it from 15 to 100 13 times, made me level 86, and that is the level you need to be to get every single perk in every single tree in the whole mage category. So this is literally the best mage you could be. How satisfying slapping them all in. And now it will cost almost nothing casting all these spells regularly. What a sight to see. Full perk trees. Okay guys, now to enhance your mage build, and what I always do is you come and join the Dawnguard and you become a vampire, and that enhances magical skills if you are undead and have the Necromage perk in the restoration tree. So you just come here, talk to these guys, they'll send you to this cave where you come and find Serana, my favorite companion in the whole game by far. And then once you find Serana, she will ask you to take her to her family castle, at which point you come and discover this place. Come on inside, talk to her dad, who offers you Vampire Lord. Yes sir, bite me. And then once you become a vampire and you have the Necromage perk, you are enhanced. I'll show you an example. So it enhances it by 20% or 25%. Can't remember exactly which one, but anyways, you have this perk, you're flagged as undead, and then those enchantments that cost 25% less to cast now do 31%. So you can do without the helmet and everything almost costs nothing still. Like see, Incinerate 100 damage instead of 90 and still costs almost nothing. Firestorm 160. And then illusion spells too that work on higher level enemies, and then you can take off the helmet, and that's 97% less to cast, and it almost makes everything cost nothing. But even Incinerate for 100 damage only costs 5, so that's really good. And now guys, we're going to be getting the crown to become even more powerful. It will all make sense in a minute. Come to this ruin. We are grabbing the Ethereum shards. This is the first of 4. Grab that beautiful thing. Come outside. This guy will have a book, The Ethereum Wars. Read it. The quest will start. And then after that, we are headed to this ruin to get the second of 4. Come on in here. And you will be greeted by this ghost.
What are you still doing here?
And then after you talk with her, just come to her dead body over there. Grab her diary. Make your way through the whole cave. And then you will come to this thing. I'll just show you the code to get in. Okay, and now the door is open. Come through here and we have the second shard.
So, it is real.
Okay guys, now from here, we're just gonna walk over to this way. To this ruin. Come in here, make your way down. Pull all the bones out of the gears. We have the third shard. And now we are just coming over here to Deep Folk Crossing for the final shard. Easily missed. Okay, now once you have all the shards,
To it this time.
we are headed to the ruins of that. Bathalalala.
You made it.
Put the shards in here to get to the forge. Now that has opened up. Make your way down. Turn on the steam off the couple times you have to. Watch out for the Forge Master. You are a vampire and fire is your #1 weakness, but as you can see, I can take it because we are so powerful. Once you kill him, get all the stuff you need. Make the best thing to wear on your head in the game, the Ethereum Crown.
Beautiful. That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for.
Okay guys, now once you complete Lost to the Ages, we're going to be going to 2 separate stones. Now, the first stone you want to go to is the Ritual Stone, so that it becomes the stone ability that the crown holds, because otherwise you can't take it on and off and make the ability keep working, because this is supposed to be a once a day use, but with this crown there's a glitch and you can use it unlimited to summon an army of undead. This basically makes you the Night King. And then also guys, you want to come to the Atronach Stone, and the Necromage perk actually affects both of these. It makes this have a 65% chance to absorb all spells, and the Ritual Stone, it makes you able to summon creatures that are up to 90, I believe. But anyways, we're going to be playing around with this a little bit. Come to this Thalmor base. Not you. This is just an example. The guide is basically done. The rest is just fun. These thralls, they don't fuck around, man. They will bend you over and cut your head off. And once you equip the Ritual Stone ability and use it, you can just keep on using it after you take the crown on and off. See? They're all dead. Now they're all up, fighting for me. There's nothing like being the Night King. Ha 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 ha. Come my minions. Let's clear out the Thalmor pigs. Look at this. This is ridiculous. You could just have a complete massive undead army. And that sums it up for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. I've got lots coming up, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.